Hello.
Hello, hello. Ha, what a wonderful morning we're having. How may I be of service today, young lady?
The innkeeper at the Journeyman sent me to pick up an order of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. It's for...
Mulled wine. Yes. Oh, Ben Rime boils the best cauldron in town, she does. Absolutely wonderful. I'll have them sent right up. Fantastic. Next.
Hold on. Ben Rime needs the spices right now. You can just give them to me and I'll deliver them for you.
Why, yes. Yes, I could give the spices to you. What a wonderful idea. Saves me from having to deliver them, doesn't it? Fantastic. No problem. None at all. Except...
Except what?
There's a tiny problem. Nothing major, nothing that can't be solved. Why, it's barely worth mentioning. You see, the thing is, I don't actually have any spices at all this morning.
I see. Isn't this the spice store? Ben Rime told me to go to the spice store.
Well, then you've certainly come to the right place. I sell spices and little else. In fact, I'm the exclusive distributor of Mrs. Mullen's in Mercuria. Best spice mixers in the Northlands, or any lands. It's just that, well, my delivery is a tiny bit delayed this morning.
Really? How delayed?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be here any... quite a bit, to be honest with you. Quite a bit.
How delayed is quite a bit?
I'm sure it won't take more than a few hours.
Excuse me?
A few hours, at most. Before lunchtime, I'm sure. Or by tea time. If he's not here by dinner time, I'll eat my left shoe.
I really do need those spices. Like, now.
I wish I could be of more help, young lady, but as long as the ghetto's closed, the carriages are stuck in Burrow Crook.
The ghetto?
Oh, you're an out-of-towner. Welcome to Mercuria, etc., etc. Wonderful, wonderful.
So what about the ghetto?
Right. Well, the Azadi have set aside a section of Old Town for the Magicals. That way they can be with their own. We don't bother them, they don't bother us. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Why can't the carriages come through?
Well, once in a while, the Azadi help the Magicals weed out undesirables. They close the ghetto down, search the buildings for criminals and contraband, sort of spring cleaning, if you will.
And your supplier is stuck in, what, traffic?
On the other side of the ghetto, up Burrow Crook, towards Coldstone Gate. Why, right below the Journeyman.
I just came from there.
Right, so you'd... Wait. Why don't we help each other out, eh? If you pick up my delivery of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices, our specialty, and bring them back here, I can give you Ben Rime's order.
I guess it beats waiting around.
Fantastic! You'll want to speak with Harry Kinran. He's a bearded fellow, a tad ornery, but a decent fellow at heart. He'll be up Burrow Crook, right below the Journeyman Inn. You can't miss him. Ask him for Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. He'll try and get some money from you, but the order's been paid for already.
Guy with a beard, wagons, Burrow Crook. Okay, I'll try my best.
Come right back here with the spices, and I'll give you Ben Rime's order. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Good morning, dear. You look hungry. Do you want some soup? All profits go to the refuge. We shelter and feed the homeless and the penniless.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Very well, dear. Come back if you change your mind.
Get your fish, fresh from the ocean.
Ugh, fish.
My father and I are visiting Mercuria for the day. We live up north,
Best
in the
fish in
farmlands west of
town,
the forest.
fresh out of the water.
It's not often that I get to
Get
see
your
the
fish,
city.
fresh from the ocean. This market used to be crowded before the Azadi closed these gates. Now most people go to the West Gate.
The Azadi have brought us peace and prosperity.
So what if there are soldiers everywhere? I think it's a small price to pay.
It's some kind of steam technology, with lots of gears and levers. It must be pretty new, seeing as it's all shiny still.
Nothing to see here, citizen. Move along.
What are we doing with this one?
He was caught inside the ghetto, selling medicine to the magicals.
You know what that is, don't you? Treason.
Treason against the Empire. In Sadir, they'd have your head off.
In a second. Any humans who get involved with the magicals are traitors to their race.
That might not warrant an appointment with the Blade here in this goddessless city, but we'll find a way to get you shipped off to Sadir. Move it!
The construction of our glorious tower will soon be complete.
I like to come here in the mornings to admire the tower. Isn't it amazing? And to think a decade ago there was only a decrepit temple here. I'm not saying I approve of everything the Azadi have done, but I like their style.
So cold, so hungry, so blind. Arms!
The traffic appears to be backed up. No one's getting through.
I'm stuck here for half the morning. My back's aching. Now it seems I can't get you to leave me alone. I tell you, I'm just about to run out of patience if I don't get to the market today.
Listen,
Ye gods, goddess. There's only one. Blessed be her name, etc.
You are so annoying. Listen to me. I just spoke with the spice merchant at the Southgate Market.
You'll have to wait until they reopen the ghetto, just like everyone else.
Well, he sent me to pick up a delivery of, Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices.
What? No, that's, all right. It's irregular, but I reckon I can part with it for a fair price.
He said it's been paid for already, and that you'd probably try to weasel more money out of me.
For the love of... just tell him we'll sort it out when I get down there. Mind you, it could take a while. Doesn't look like they're reopening the ghetto anytime soon.
I'm sorry, but he said he needs the spices right away. He's out of stock.
I keep hearing this buzzing sound in my ear, but I don't see any black flies around. Only you.
You can ignore me all you want, but I'm not leaving. If you think you're having a bad day, you should try mine on for size.
By the Mojals. By the grace of the six blessed be their names. If you'll leave me be, I'll give you the bloody spices. And now, for the love of the goddess and for the sake of my sanity, let me be miserable in peace.
Absolutely. Won't bother you again. Thank you. That's probably the rudest and most unpleasant man I've ever met.
So cold, so hungry, so blind.
Hey, I got you spices.
That's wonderful! Fantastic! What spices?
Oh, for crying out. You asked me to pick up your spices, remember?
Yes. Yes, I remember. Mrs. Mullen's spices. Oh, goodness me. Thank you, young lady. How indescribably wonderful.
You're welcome. Now, about Ben Rime's order?
Who? Benrime. Oh, yes. 1 pouch of Mrs. Mellon's mixed spices for the best mulled wine in Marcuria.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Enjoy your day, young lady, and do come back.